Ferrari just revealed their 2025 F1 car, the SF25, and it's absolutely insane, with radical design changes, including a potential pull rod front suspension inspired by Red Bull's dominance, aerodynamic overhauls, and cockpit tweaks rumored to fit Lewis Hamilton's driving style. Ferrari is making a bold statement. Add in Hamilton's quest for his 8th world title, and the SF25 could be the game-changer F1 fans have been waiting for. Is this the year Ferrari finally takes it all? Before we jump into the details, take a moment to hit that subscribe button. Ferrari's 2025 challenger, the SF25, continues the naming convention established with the SF23 and SF24. However, the team has made a surprising change to their launch plans. Initially set to unveil the cars separately from the official Formula One season launch event, Ferrari has now decided to reveal the SF25 on February 18th through their social media channels. This earlier reveal will give fans and competitors alike a first glimpse of the car's design through high-quality rendered images. The following day, February 19th, we'll see the SF25 make its track debut at Ferrari's private Fiorano circuit. This shakedown will be conducted as a filming day, allowing the team to cover a maximum of 200 kilometers. Both Charles Leclerc and the newly signed Lewis Hamilton will have the opportunity to put the car through its paces, providing valuable initial feedback to the engineers. One of the most significant changes rumored for the SF25 is a potential switch to a pull rod front suspension layout. This move would align Ferrari with the design philosophy that has contributed to Red Bull's recent dominance. The pull rod system offers aerodynamic advantages crucial for ground effect cars, allowing for a lower center of gravity and improved airflow to the underfloor area. The aerodynamic advantages offered for ground effect cars are becoming increasingly evident. Aerodynamically, the SF25 is expected to feature a revised front wing and nose design. Reports suggest that the nose will be lengthened, a concept that teams have been gradually converging towards since the introduction of the current ground effect regulations. This change, coupled with potential reshaping of the side pod inlets, indicates Ferrari's commitment to optimizing airflow and maximizing downforce generation. Traction improvements are another key focus area for the SF25. Ferrari engineers have been working to ensure consistent performance across various track layouts, addressing one of the weaknesses observed in previous seasons. This involves modifications to the car's kinematics and ride height management systems. The goal is to maintain a stable distance from the reference plane under all driving conditions, ensuring a consistent level of performance regardless of track layout. The cockpit positioning of the SF25 may also see changes, with rumors suggesting it could be moved further back compared to its predecessor. This modification aligns with preferences previously expressed by Lewis Hamilton during his time at Mercedes, highlighting the potential influence of the 7-time world champion on the car's development. Ferrari's approach to balancing the development of the SF25 with preparations for the 2026 regulations showcases the team's strategic thinking. Of the 900 wind tunnel hours allocated to Ferrari for the first half of 2025, approximately 600 will be dedicated to the SF25. This allocation allows for significant development of the 2025 car while still reserving resources for the crucial 2026 project. Technical Director Loic Serra has implemented a new strategy for updates, emphasizing practicality and efficiency. The team has focused on reducing the margin of error between simulations and real-world performance, a crucial factor in the fast-paced development race of Formula One. Key personnel are driving these changes within the team. Loic Serra's influence on chassis and suspension development is evident, while aerodynamics head Diego Tondi has introduced a new design philosophy that has been enthusiastically embraced by the engineering team. This collaborative approach aims to address the weaknesses observed in previous seasons while building on the strengths of recent Ferrari cars. The arrival of Lewis Hamilton at Ferrari has injected a new level of excitement and expectation into the team. Hamilton's first laps with Ferrari at Fiorano and subsequent testing in Barcelona have already provided valuable input for the SF25's development. His quest for a record-breaking 8th world title aligns perfectly with Ferrari's ambitions to return to the top of Formula One. Former F1 driver Johnny Herbert commented on Hamilton's move, saying, "There are going to be so many lovely stories this year with Lewis Hamilton at Ferrari and the excitement that's brought. When you've got one of the greatest drivers we've ever seen in Formula One, as in Lewis Hamilton, let's hope it all comes together for him." However, Ferrari faces significant challenges in 2025. The team must adapt to new FIA technical directives, including a clampdown on flexible wings set to take effect by the Spanish Grand Prix. This regulation change will consume valuable development resources and could potentially reshape the competitive order. The balance between 2025 competitiveness and 2026 preparation remains a delicate one. While Ferrari is committing significant resources to the SF25, they are also laying the groundwork for their 2026 car, codenamed Project 678. As the 2025 season progresses, the team will gradually shift more resources towards this next-generation vehicle. The threat from other teams cannot be underestimated. Red Bull's continued strong form, McLaren's resurgence, and Mercedes' determination to bounce back all pose significant challenges to Ferrari's championship aspirations. The competitive landscape of Formula One remains as fierce as ever, with multiple teams vying for supremacy. Looking ahead to 2026 and beyond, Ferrari's long-term strategy for returning to the top of Formula One is taking shape. The 2026 regulation changes present a unique opportunity for all teams to reset their designs, and Ferrari is determined to capitalize on this chance. The development of Project 678 is already underway, with a dedicated team of engineers working exclusively on the 2026 car. This forward-thinking approach demonstrates Ferrari's commitment to long-term success in Formula One. The team is leveraging its resources and expertise to ensure they are well-positioned when the new regulations come into effect. Speaking ahead of this year's ATR allocation coming into effect, Ferrari team principal Fred Vasseur admitted that wind tunnel development is more or less complete on the 2025 car, allowing greater room to develop next year's effort. It will probably be more for 2026, because in 2025, on the 31st of December, when we will turn on the next ATR slot, I don't want to say that all the job will be done, because we will continue to develop at the beginning of 2025, the car of 2025, but we will all be fully focused on 2026 quite early into the season. This statement underscores the team's recognition of the transformative nature of the upcoming regulation changes and their determination to be at the forefront of this new era in Formula One. As the 2025 season approaches, excitement in Maranello is reaching fever pitch. The combination of technical innovations, strategic resource allocation, and the star power of Lewis Hamilton has created a visible sense of optimism within the team. The atmosphere is having a certain collective madness that has been missing for quite some time, hopefully a good omen. The SF25 represents more than just a new car for Ferrari. It embodies the team's aspirations, technical prowess, and renewed determination to reclaim their position at the pinnacle of motorsport. With a balanced approach to development, innovative design concepts, and a world-class driver lineup, Ferrari is poised to make a significant impact in the 2025 Formula One season. George Russell has recently made a series of surprising revelations about his new role at Mercedes, marking a significant shift in his Formula One career. At just 26 years old and entering his 7th F1 season, Russell finds himself in a unique position as the most experienced driver at Mercedes following Lewis Hamilton's departure to Ferrari. Russell's transition from a young talent to a seasoned professional has been rapid. He reflected on this change, stating, "I recognize my role as the more experienced driver. There are a lot of great young drivers coming onto the grid, and it makes you realize you are no longer the youngster." This realization has prompted Russell to embrace a new mindset, which he describes as ending my beginning and entering the mid-stage of his career. Russell himself noted, "Lewis was 29 when he joined Mercedes and started winning all those championships, and Michael Schumacher was early 30s at Ferrari." This comparison highlights the accelerated path Russell has taken to a leadership role within a top team. The departure of Hamilton has reshaped the Mercedes lineup, pairing Russell with 18-year-old Kimi Antonelli. Despite Antonelli's lack of F1 experience, Russell has been quick to acknowledge his new teammate's potential. Russell remarked, "He is such a fantastic driver. He does not have the experience yet, but I am sure he will be up to speed very quickly." In a particularly candid moment, Russell made a surprising admission about the innate abilities of young drivers entering the sport. You either have the speed or you don't. This recognition of raw talent showcases Russell's respect for his new teammate and his understanding of the competitive nature of F1. Russell elaborated on this point, saying, "When I think back to when I was 18, I don't feel any faster today. I feel more experienced. I know how to deal with the pressure of F1 and everything that comes with working with a team of 2,000 people." This insight reveals Russell's appreciation for the mental and organizational aspects of F1 racing beyond pure speed. As Mercedes aims to reclaim its position at the top of F1, Russell has hinted at significant upgrades for the 2025 car. He teased, "There have been a lot of, I wouldn't say changes directly from last year to this year. These are things that have been in the pipeline for a long time, items that we couldn't quite put on the car in 2024, but we've been working on for a long time." These long pipeline upgrades could be crucial for Mercedes' competitiveness in the upcoming season. The team has struggled since the 2022 regulation changes, failing to mount a serious championship challenge. Mercedes' last championship victory was in 2021, marking a significant downturn for a team that dominated the sport for nearly a decade. The 2025 season presents a unique challenge for all teams, including Mercedes. With major regulation changes looming in 2026, teams must balance their focus between short-term competitiveness and long-term preparation. The 2026 changes will include a return to smaller, lighter cars with active aerodynamics and a revamped engine formula. Russell expressed his curiosity about this strategic dilemma, stating, "Throughout this year, with the thought of 2026, whether people keep developing or not, is going to be quite intriguing. This balancing act could significantly impact the competitive order throughout the 2025 season." In contrast to his on-track responsibilities, Russell's personal life provides an interesting glimpse into the financial disparities within F1. While some drivers, like Max Verstappen, own private jets, Russell recently revealed, "I don't know if I have my own jet. I've just got my own first car." This stark contrast highlights the varying financial situations of F1 drivers, even those at top teams. Verstappen's recent upgrade to a $50 million jet underscores this disparity. Despite earning around $8 million a year as a Mercedes driver, Russell's focus appears to be more on performance and team leadership than personal luxuries. The pressure on Russell as he steps into the role vacated by Lewis Hamilton is substantial. Comparisons between the two drivers at similar career stages are inevitable, and expectations from both the team and fans are high. Russell must not only perform on track, but also play a crucial role in Mercedes' technical development and team dynamics. Looking ahead to 2025, Mercedes has hinted at a more aggressive upgrade strategy. Andrew Shovlin, the team's trackside engineering director, admitted, "If you look at when we brought our updates compared to our main competitors, we were often bringing our big package a couple of races later." This acknowledgement suggests a shift towards faster implementation of new parts, potentially boosting the team's early season performance. Shovlin further explained, "The whole thing of development in Formula One is fixing problems. And can you fix them quicker than your competitors? That's how you get to the front." This statement underscores the importance of rapid development in F1's competitive landscape. Russell's personal goals for 2025 align closely with the team's objectives. He aims to establish himself as a consistent frontrunner while helping Mercedes challenge for championships once again. The competitive landscape, including a resurgent Ferrari and a dominant Red Bull, will make this task challenging but not impossible. The young Briton's transition from promising talent to team leader marks a pivotal moment in his career and could shape the future of one of F1's most successful teams. With new upgrades, a fresh teammate, and a renewed focus, Russell stands ready to prove himself as a true championship contender. Russell's journey from his F1 debut with Williams in 2019 to his current position as Mercedes' lead driver has been rapid. He has achieved 3 Grand Prix wins since joining Mercedes in 2022, demonstrating his ability to compete at the highest level. The partnership between Russell and Antonelli represents a new era for Mercedes. Antonelli, despite never having raced in Formula One before, has already completed 9,000 kilometers in F1 machinery, fast-tracking his transition to the top level. This level of preparation indicates Mercedes' confidence in their young driver lineup. Russell's comments about Antonelli reveal a mix of respect and caution. This statement suggests that Russell is not underestimating his young teammate and is prepared for strong internal competition. The development of the 2025 Mercedes car will be crucial to the team's chances of success. Russell's hints about long-awaited upgrades have sparked speculation about potential performance gains. These improvements could include advancements in aerodynamics, power unit efficiency, or suspension systems. Mercedes' approach to the 2026 regulation changes will also be critical. The team must decide how to allocate resources between improving their current car and preparing for the future. This decision could have long-lasting implications for their competitiveness in both the short and long term. The pressure on Russell to lead Mercedes back to championship contention is immense. The team's recent struggles have been uncharacteristic for a squad that dominated the sport for so long. Russell's role in development, team dynamics, and on-track performance will be crucial in determining whether Mercedes can return to the top step of the podium consistently. As the 2025 season evolves, Russell's performance and leadership will be under intense scrutiny. His ability to adapt to his new role, guide the team's development, and extract maximum performance from the car will be key factors in Mercedes' quest for success. The Formula One landscape in 2025 is set to be highly competitive, with multiple teams vying for championship glory. Russell's journey from promising rookie to team leader at Mercedes represents a fascinating storyline in this high-stakes environment. His success or failure could have far-reaching implications for both his career and the future of the Mercedes F1 team.
Check, yes, loud and clear. Box.
Williams Racing has secured a game-changing partnership with tech giant Atlassian, injecting millions into the struggling team, and it's set to revolutionize their future. But this deal, combined with Santander's backing, could catapult Carlos Sainz into podium contention, transforming Williams from backmarkers to serious midfield threats. Is this the start of an epic comeback? Before we jump into the topic, take a moment to hit that subscribe button. This potential partnership marks a significant milestone for Williams, a team that hasn't tasted victory since 2012 and finished a disappointing 9th out of 10 teams in the 2024 Constructors' Championship. The injection of funds and technological expertise from Atlassian could be the catalyst Williams needs to climb back up the competitive ladder. Atlassian, the company behind popular project management software like Jira and Confluence, is no small player. With a multi-billion-dollar valuation, their involvement in Formula One signifies a major commitment to the sport and to Williams' future. The exact financial details of the deal haven't been disclosed, but industry insiders suggest it's a multi-million-dollar agreement that could rival some of the biggest sponsorships in F1. This new partnership comes hot on the heels of Williams' recent deal with Santander, announced shortly after the 2024 season finale in Abu Dhabi. The Spanish banking giant, which previously backed Ferrari during Carlos Sainz's tenure there, has now followed the Spanish driver to his new team. This double sponsorship coup demonstrates Williams' renewed ability to attract major corporate partners, a crucial factor in F1's high-stakes financial game. The team has been operating under significant financial constraints for years, which has directly affected their on-track performance. Limited resources have hampered their ability to keep pace with rapid technological advancements in areas like aerodynamics, material science, and data analysis. The 2024 season saw Williams struggling with an overweight FW46 car, costing them valuable lap time and performance. The Atlassian sponsorship could be the key to unlocking Williams' potential across several critical areas. First and foremost is aerodynamics, the lifeblood of modern F1 cars. With increased funding, Williams can invest in advanced wind tunnel testing and computational fluid dynamic simulations. This could lead to optimized front and rear wing designs, improved underbody aerodynamics, and more efficient side pods, all contributing to reduced drag and increased downforce. Weight reduction is another priority area where the new sponsorship could make a significant difference. Formula One cars operate on a knife edge when it comes to weight, with every gram potentially affecting performance. The influx of resources could allow Williams to explore next-generation carbon fiber composites, advanced alloys, and cutting-edge 3D printed components. These innovations could help create a lighter, more agile car without compromising structural integrity. Power unit integration and cooling systems are also likely to see improvements. While Williams uses Mercedes power units, how these engines integrate with the chassis can greatly impact overall performance. Efficient cooling systems, optimized energy recovery setups, and strategic exhaust placements are all areas where additional investment could yield significant gains. This is particularly crucial for races in hot climates like Bahrain and Abu Dhabi, where Williams has previously struggled with performance drops due to suboptimal cooling. In the data-driven world of modern F1, enhanced analytics capabilities could be a game changer for Williams. Atlassian's expertise in data management and collaborative tools could help the team streamline communication between engineers, strategists, and drivers. This could lead to more accurate pit stop timing, faster responses to changing track conditions, and overall improved race strategies. The technical improvements facilitated by the Atlassian deal dovetail perfectly with Williams' latest driver acquisition. Carlos Sainz, the Spanish driver, a four-time race winner, joins the team after a stellar 2024 season with Ferrari that saw him claim victories in Australia and Mexico. Sainz's move to Williams, announced last summer, was seen as a major coup for the team, who beat out competitors like Audi F1 and Alpine for his signature. Sainz's role in Williams' resurgence cannot be overstated. His recent test session at the Circuit de Barcelona-Catalunya provided valuable feedback that is already shaping the team's development plans for the FW47, their 2025 challenger. Team principal James Valls praised Sainz's ability to pinpoint key areas for improvement, describing him as a vital part of the team's long-term success strategy. The partnership between Sainz and his new teammate, Alex Albon, is another exciting prospect for Williams. Albon, who showed flashes of brilliance despite Williams' limitations in 2024, stands to benefit greatly from Sainz's experience and technical knowledge. Their collaboration is expected to push the entire team to new heights, with both drivers working closely to ensure the car's development aligns with their needs and driving styles. As Williams gears up for the 2025 season, all eyes are on their car launch scheduled for February 14th at Silverstone. The team plans to showcase the FW47 in a special one-off livery, building anticipation for what could be their most competitive machine in years. This launch comes just 4 days before Formula One's first-ever collective season launch event in London, where all 10 teams and 20 drivers will be present. The timing of Williams' launch is significant, occurring before teams are allowed to showcase their permanent 2025 color schemes at the official season launch at London's O2 Arena on February 18th. This strategic move allows Williams to generate buzz around their new car and sponsorship deal while still adhering to F1's new launch regulations. Looking ahead to the 2025 season, expectations for Williams are cautiously optimistic. While it's unrealistic to expect them to challenge for championships immediately, the team is setting its sights on consistent points finishes and regular appearances in the midfield battles. With the right combination of technical improvements, strategic planning, and driver performance, occasional podium challenges are not out of the question. Since Williams' most recent victory at the 2012 Spanish Grand Prix with Pastor Maldonado, they've experienced a gradual decline, punctuated by brief periods of competitiveness. The 2025 season could mark the beginning of a new era for Williams, reminiscent of their dominant days in the 1980s and 1990s. The Atlassian sponsorship deal fits perfectly into James Valls' long-term vision for Williams. Valls, who took over as team principal in 2023, has been working tirelessly to rebuild the team's infrastructure and competitiveness. This high-profile partnership not only provides immediate financial benefits, but also signals to the wider F1 community that Williams is serious about returning to the front of the grid. The influx of resources and technological expertise from Atlassian could have a snowball effect, potentially attracting more sponsors and partners to Williams. In the hyper-competitive world of Formula One, success breeds success, and a resurgent Williams could become an attractive proposition for other companies looking to associate themselves with a team on the rise. The long-term implications of this deal extend beyond just the 2025 season. If Williams can capitalize on this opportunity and show significant improvement on track, it could mark the beginning of their journey back to the front of the grid. While it's important to temper expectations, Formula One is notoriously difficult, and progress is often measured in tenths of seconds. The potential for Williams to once again become a force to be reckoned with is tantalizing for fans of the sport. For Carlos Sainz, this move to Williams could prove to be a masterstroke. The partnership with Alex Albon adds another layer of intrigue as the two drivers push each other and the team to new heights. As we look ahead to the car launch at Silverstone and beyond to the start of the 2025 season, the excitement and anticipation continue to build. Will the FW47 live up to the hype? Can Williams capitalize on this opportunity and make significant strides up the grid? How will Carlos Sainz fare in his new environment? These questions and more will be answered in the coming months.